Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw on second is Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Quick move by Miller. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Lamar Miller past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 67 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
380.
Bortles going to throw. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
380. Lucy.
Bortles will try again on second down. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a first down.
Lucy.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Bortles. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
So right, so right.
Throwing now is Bortles. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Green 80.
To throw, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing on third down, Watson, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Telvin Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Hank. 11B.
Again, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
380. Spread left. Throw left. 372. Throw left. Hank.
Bortles to throw once more. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. after by Lambeau, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Bortles now on first down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Lucy. Green 80.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Now he'll escape. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Spread right, 72. Green 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep for the Texans is Tyler Ervin. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The return man is Grant. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check. 380. Switch. 39, Lucy.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
380. 380. Lucy. 372.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
My 39, Lucy.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Lucy. Go left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey. 380. 372. Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Going deep for Moncrief. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good.
Lamar Miller, he's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 87 yards, and the Texans are in for 6. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Lucy. 372. Hey, hold it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Much right.
Bortles now on first down. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Lucy. Set. Green 80.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Moncrief brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Green 80. Spread left.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Set.
Bortles now to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Green 80. Green 80.
Now Bortles, got to have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on second is Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just use a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He'll look to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Close to field goal range now. Get up, get set, spike it.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. He's back to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boyer with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.